Hey guys, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them and I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the past, the present, or the future. So take only what resonates, leave the rest behind. I would also recommend that you go back into my archives, maybe 6 to 8 months. You may find some titles back there that are a little bit more resonant for you in the present, as my readings do tend to reach out into the future a little bit. So some parts of it will resonate now. Some of it won't happen until a little bit down the way. Okay. I've already laid out my oracles. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go on camera with this one or not, but I'm going to just go ahead and record and we'll see what comes out. And we'll go from there. Okay. So there is something that whatever's happening at this point, collective, this is a destined and fated event. What I kind of heard was you've been like obedient, or you've been obedient. You followed the guidance, whatever your intuition, whether it's your intuition, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your team, your squad. You've been following their guidance, and you're starting to see things kind of shape up. Some of you may also be looking back at the journey that you've been on to kind of see the orchestration of how things have played out. If you go back and look at your life and look at some of the relationships that you've had and some of the things that, transpired within those relationships, the circumstances around your healing and the things that you've had to heal through, you can kind of see how those things affect where you are right now and how you handled them. Okay. In the current energy, I feel like there may be a particular relationship that you are not, I'm kind of getting, there's like no intention, no desire to bring back together for any form of reconciliation. I don't see you having, you're not thinking about working on the relationship. You're not being guided to think about it, consider it, or even go in that direction. Your obstacle or dilemma right now, it feels as though, now this is for part of the collective, and I feel like I've talked about this before in the past. I don't talk about it very often in the present day because I think we've been talking more about the Karmic collective. But your dilemma right now, I feel, and I do feel the struggle because we're all in the same boat. There is abundance that is coming towards you. You are aware of it. It's almost so close you can damn near taste it. But we're still dealing with an element of divine timing. So some of you may be feeling really anxious because it's not quite happening at the rapid pace that you would like it to happen. And I think the reason why it's not happening in a rapid pace is because some people are just not yet equipped to handle that level of abundance, whether that is, abundance is in all forms. When I speak abundance, I'm not just talking about money and monetary gains. I'm talking about like all of it, like the happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? Like literally like everything. Some people are not equipped yet to handle certain levels of abundance. And so therefore it is coming, because I see it is coming. There is some delay. And part of the delay, I think I've talked about this a couple months ago, part of the delay does stem from the fact that there are some of you who are still either energetically attached, emotionally attached to certain connections, relationships, people, whatever. And God really needs you to kind of detach from that all the way, because again, like I've said in the past, God knows your heart. So if you stumble upon or happen upon with blessed here, blessed talks about blessings that pour down on you that you are not, necessarily earning. It comes, and it's clarified by sudden wealth. So there's definitely something here that is making its way towards you. But God needs you to be in a different headspace or energetic space so that you are not squandering these blessings on people who do not deserve to be a part of your life. Okay. Now, part of the lesson here, and I believe this is the lesson overall, is that this is a marathon, not a sprint. So this is about working the long game, is what I heard. And I feel like at one point, maybe you may not have been doing enough work, or there wasn't, there are certain foundational blocks that absolutely need to be in place in order for you to reach this level of abundance. And that's like, healing certain aspects, your relationship with money, your relationship and connection to the idea and concept of romantic love. Like all of these things that, once we heal those parts, what we're actually doing is we're building new foundation blocks, unlearning, bad habits from the past and things that, were passed down generationally, like unlearning all of those things and reparenting oneself, like all of the things and steps that you've had to take in order to get you to where you are, and understanding that you're going to get there, but it's going to take some time. And again, it's divine timing, not our timing. Okay. Now, from the bottom of the deck, what I found really interesting is that my center component, I kind of feel like God is showing you, or maybe you have some inkling that there's a particular dynamic that is not necessarily meant to be a part of your life. I feel like you may have taken some action to finally put an end to, I don't know, certain connections that maybe you've had some, I heard reluctance, but you've had some difficult time in letting go of. And some of you have been resistant to letting them go in fear of the chaos that may ensue once you disconnect. However, I want to tell you that you are ready. I feel like deep down, you know that you're ready. You're ready to embark on a life that doesn't necessarily include aspects of your past. Okay. Now again, like I said, I do get this sense of dissatisfaction with this divine timing, because this whole section over here kind of it matches with this middle section. So it kind of feels like, you may not necessarily be seeing the bigger picture for everything. Now, the regeneration card is in the upright. And while this does talk to me about, second chances, it can be reconciliation. But for me, it's more like getting, like, kind of feels like this is more like getting the second chance, getting, like I heard, a do-over, right? And what you're needing to do is, it's really important for you to stay in a space of receptivity, because what you're calling in, what you are attempting to manifest, I think you're just unhappy with the timing. I don't feel like, because this whole section, I don't get any weird feeling. I do see where there's this sense of dissatisfaction, but again, that happiness is a core thing. It comes from you, and all you have to do is just be receptive to that which you are calling into yourself. And some of you may even be calling in, like, you're trying to manifest a whole do-over, a whole new life. You're absolutely ready with the fates at the bottom of the deck. So this is good energy. All right, we're gonna pull these to the side and grab my double deck, and let's get into it. Tell me about this relationship that you're not thinking about reconciling. Damn. Well, Judgment in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. That looks like negative karma to me. I also heard somebody may be in disbelief. In disbelief that you don't want to, like, reconnect. This could have something to do with, damn, these cards are loud. This definitely could have something to do with a family dynamic with this Four of Wands here. I feel like you may have even, by you withdrawing from this connection, you may have found a sense of stability that maybe you didn't have before. I definitely get this impression you have no interest in reconnecting with people who have proven not to be team players. They were not really for you, not down for you, and you just continue to persevere. You know, I feel like you've been through a lot. You do feel, do get a sense of like being very guarded, guarded, but also very protected. You're very, very well protected, especially if it's kind of like the 6 degrees of separation. This feels very removed though. Like, so if the people that you have disassociated from are going through something, you're so far removed from it, it won't even touch you. So if this person or people are experiencing some negative karma, it didn't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, somebody's getting negative karma for something they've done. They haven't, something's coming to light. Something is either coming to light, being revealed. There's a clarity, a certain lack of clarity. I mean, a certain clarity, not lack of. There's a certain clarity that you're getting now about, maybe, I want to say these are people that came against you. That or somebody is being real. They can clearly see that whatever they're doing or have been attempting to do against you isn't working, no matter how many times they try. I feel like somebody here, may have been waiting for some type of, oh my God, this is a lot. Okay, so I kind of feel like whoever this is that may be experiencing some bad karma, I kind of feel like somebody here may have, and this ain't for everybody, I just got to preface that. Somebody here may have been waiting, I heard, in vain. Somebody, okay, so we have a group of people here that may have been doing some work or doing something, working. They work to get collaboratively together. They work together on this, okay? Somebody here may have been attempting to disrupt the foundation, your home, especially like if you live somewhere else, trying to create some type of chaos within your environment, your immediate environment, right? I feel like these people were kind of waiting to see if they could create a form of turbulence or create burdens that would disrupt your foundation. But you appear to be really abundant right now. Now I'm also getting to what I did here, like, because I'm leaning back over here into this divine timing. I just heard don't wait, because when you wait, that creates a sense of stagnant energy. So just focus on whatever it is that you're focused on. Focus on your goals, focus on your work, focus on your life purpose, whatever that is. Focus on that. Don't focus on this monetary rewards. Don't focus on that, okay? It's like, keep doing what you're doing, but don't focus on this. It's kind of like when I tell people, like, folks that are like, super single and they want a relationship. I'm like, don't super focus on the relationship. Kind of focus on getting yourself together, and then the relationship will just appear. Same concept. Same concept. Yeah, so they wanted to create some type of, look. They wanted to create some form of burdens. They wanted to create burdens for you. They may have even been trying, and I don't necessarily have like the dark juju cards out here, but the way that it's looking, it does feel like there were people working against you to create some sense of loss, whether it involves your home, it involves your relationships. They may have even been trying to like manifest illness in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like burdens because of illness and even death. Goddamn. I said I didn't have no juju cards here. You walked away from it. All because you walked away from the situation. So somebody out here was doing some juju. Doing work against you. Doing work to create confusion in your life, to dry up your opportunities. They waited to see what kind of... It's funny, I actually heard this the other day. It's almost like somebody like them doing... Say somebody does bad juju on you and say you're kind of, most people have social media or whatever. It's almost like they're looking for evidence of whatever work that they've done, and it's not like literally you're unscathed. It's not even, it's like I said, I've said it in past readings. They're not even on your radar. Okay. But what has happened here, because now that I'm looking, because when I see the cards in reverse, I also think of what needs to be done in order to, flip them back up and all that other stuff, right? But what I'm seeing here is kind of like whatever these people have done, or whatever this grouping of people has done, they don't have any recourse to defend themselves in terms of if, when things come to light, because it will, everything that's done in the dark does come to light. You've moved away from the situation, and I feel like as I go from the bottom to the top, it almost feels like the whole reason why this all initiated was because you walked away from them. Imagine that. Sounds like mental illness. I don't know. Let's talk about this dilemma that you're having with divine timing. Let's talk about it. Uh-oh. I'm actually going to take... I normally only take 3 here, but I'm going to... 4 flips, so I'm going to take all 4. Okay. Now we're going down. This is a continuation of this section of tarot cards that I have over here. Like, you literally walked away from things, situations, people that left you feeling... I want to say emotionally drained. And it could have been a really, like, I want to say you moved away expeditiously, and the moment that you moved away, that's when the conflict came. That's when this one-sided conflict, because I don't see you having any beef, you just kind of like faded into the darkness. This feels like the moment that you moved away from it, in order for you to find like some peace for yourself. That's when this competition came into play. This is when people started to get upset, and now it's, how dare you and who do you think you are? I also feel like you may have exited mostly because you felt as though you had been betrayed by the people that, you really had love for. I also feel like, I kind of want to say God kind of was showing you, or like maybe you've gotten intuitive nudges, but this is giving me like God was kind of showing you without telling you. Does that make sense? Yeah, there was like no love here. No love, no balance, no healing. And you may have tried waiting for things to change or waiting for things to resolve, and you just never saw that happen. It never came. It never came about. Look at that. It's interesting too, because the moment you walked away, they immediately went to work against you. Meanwhile, you're over here manifesting your 10 of cups. Like, I feel like they've been, I feel like, working towards whatever I don't know, I'm getting this sense like they just wanted to affect your well-being and your overall happiness. Yeah, you're no longer blinded. So if somebody had attempted to keep you blinded, yeah, you were waiting for some kind of healing. I feel too, you may have had somebody here who was like, I heard working you to death. Wow. Okay, so now I did say somebody here was working against you because the moment you walked away, like you felt like there was, and it may have been, now generally the 10 of Swords, talks about like this really harsh, harsh ending. It was just total devastation. But kind of what I'm getting here, it didn't, like it may have hurt, yeah, but maybe not as much as they thought it was going to hurt you. Because I feel like you walked away and their attitude was like, who do you think you are? How dare you? So now we're going to just make your life, we're going to try to make your life a living hell because how dare you walk away from us? But again, I feel like somebody's getting mollywopped by karma for trying to come up against you. Somebody didn't know that you were protected. And they're also seeing too, somebody here, they may have been trying to like, again, block you or keep you from actualizing this 10 of cups by keeping you in a space of repetitive cycles of, fuck shit. Whatever they were trying to keep you from, they're not able to do that. This is an unsuccessful attempt to keep you from your 10 of cups. And now, again, somebody is stressed the hell out. Somebody is worried because whatever they wanted is not actually happening. They wanted you to be unhappy. They wanted you to not have connections. They wanted you to be sad and depressed. And that's not where you are. This is definitely somebody that is connected to your past. Look at you walked away from it. You walked away from it and you decided to embark on a whole new journey. You're like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. I love it. You absolutely made a decision to you like trim the fat, basically. You trim the fat. And regardless of the fact that you still may have, warm and fuzzy feelings of the past and you remember the good times, you're also thinking logically about everything that has transpired and you see things with very crystal clear vision. You see it clearly. And so now you are or have already made a very logical, sound decision to embark on a new journey, to go in a new direction, to forge a new pathway, to establish a new foundation elsewhere. I like it. I feel like you're also making choices too. You're making healthier choices to invest your time in dealing with people who invest their time with you. We love it. All right, let's take a look at this lesson about building blocks and chopping wood. I love how the cards kind of like carry over from one section to the next. Yeah, you make a decision and it's time to move. It's time to move. You may even be really excited. You may have some new ideas. I'm kind of getting to, it's like if you have some new ideas that you are trying to like implement or incorporate into your life, I feel like Spirit is like trying to not nudge but push you, right? And some of you may have been very, very disappointed in the fact that these connections that you had to walk away from, that you were not able to overcome conflicts, or you're not able to successfully make it work. I can see that. Yeah, at some point you may have even lost. Yeah, you may. Now, I'm also seeing too, some of you. Okay, because now I'm looking at the cards as they lay out here. So some of you, as you've had to kind of forge your own way, I am getting another kind of like making a really solid decision. And there may be some things that you've been trying to do that haven't actually worked or haven't worked out the way that you had anticipated them to. So it kind of, I am getting this feeling of like defeat, or feeling like starting to feel hopeless, like because you had put all, I want to say this is for somebody, and I, again, like this, take it how it resonates and put yourself where you are. But this feels like it's somebody who may have put, like, say, all of your eggs into a single basket. And the basket had a hole. Some of the eggs fell out. Things didn't quite go the way that, and perhaps you were really hasty in executing certain things and had to walk away from them because it just wasn't giving you the results that you were looking for. If you felt defeated, I'm kind of getting the sense too, where again, I said Spirit is trying to push you, not nudge you, push you to get back up and go again. Because I think even though there has been some delays, because I'm getting like this delay energy, right? Something has been delayed, but it's left you feeling defeated, and it's not meant for you to feel defeated. Delay does not mean deny. I've said that before. Delay does not mean deny. Yeah. Heartbroken because you missed, there's an opportunity that had been missed, or something that wasn't, that's again, something that may have been lost. And there's huge disappointment. 3 of Swords to 3 of Swords with the 6 of Wands in the reverse. Like, huge sense of disappointment and sadness that something didn't go well. Okay. Yeah, and so some of you may have felt so defeated that you decided to just kind of give up on it all together. Especially if this was something that you had made, like there were future aspirations. And the crazy part about it is, like right now, some of you may be feeling, like I said, you're feeling really defeated, not, very discontent. Because whatever this is that you poured into, it really didn't give you the results that you were anticipating or hoping for. Okay. There may be a learning curve thing here. Like there's something here that you may need to explore, investigate, or explore. But I am definitely getting the energy of don't give up. Whatever this is that you like, not saying that it was a bad idea. Maybe it was poorly executed because it was done in haste. And so because it was done in haste, obviously it's not, you may not have had all the time to like do all the double checking and verifications and getting all the ins and outs. But I'm kind of getting the energy of like, get back up and do it again. I know you feel defeated, but what it's telling me, it's kind of like maybe this is actually speaking to me too about any of that, and because this whole section right here, it's speaking pretty loudly to me right now. But anybody who has their Chiron in Aries right now, anybody in my generation that has Chiron in Aries, this whole little section, I'm just looking at the cards here, this whole section speaks like Chiron in Aries to me, this wounded healer, and I kind of feel like this is saying, like, despite all the letdowns and disappointments, that you're like, I am getting this energy like some of you have given up. You may have given up on something that you really wanted. And I feel like it's not meant for you to give up. It's meant for you to pivot. Remember, I said a few months ago, like, if you find yourself running headfirst into the brick wall and you're just beating your head up against the wall and you don't have any change results, then there's something that you're not seeing, or you need to pivot in a different direction in order to keep going, right? I kind of feel like you ran into a brick wall, or you did a lot here, and it didn't necessarily give you the results that you were looking for, so you immediately felt defeated and decided, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not going to keep trying. And I feel like God is trying to push you to keep going. Maybe the direction that you were going in wasn't the direction that you needed to go in, but you need to keep going. Yes, you need to keep going. Listen to your intuition and stop worrying. Stop worrying. I think you're going to get the clarity that you need. Stop battling yourself. It's time for you to put in the effort. Yeah. So in order for you to initiate any sense of change or any change in this specific area of your life, I need you to kind of see where you have kind of created this, I heard a vortex. You've kind of created a little bit of a vortex here. What's really interesting is, though, I feel like you're being given like a window. You're being given a window of opportunity. But in order for you to flip the dynamic, there needs to be the need that I'm seeing. The immediate need right now is for you to stop battling yourself. You may be at odds internally. And I feel like God is trying to show you the way right now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There might be something creative that you want to pursue. I do see there's a little bit of reservation or hesitation in moving forward. Somebody here may be focusing on, okay, because I did say over here, somebody may be experiencing some negative karma based on whatever they were doing against you, and that's the reason I believe that is now the reason why this situation isn't coming back together. There may be also somebody here thinking about their next steps. They may have received some information that would allude to the fact that there may be some changes up ahead. Okay, and in this last section where we've been talking really heavily about work and kind of like getting back on the horse and riding away and following your path, right? Again, I'm getting this energy of like being imbalanced. You may be really stressed. But I like the fact that adjacent possibilities came out. And I think I've actually given this message to somebody else. Network with your network. So reach out to the people that you not necessarily work with. Okay, like I have to cater this to everybody. So if you work a job outside of your home, when I say network with your network, I don't necessarily mean the people that you work with, but the people outside of the company you work for that you work with. I hope that lands for somebody. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Network with your outer network. Even if you've got really good, well-connected friends, I feel like you need to look outside of the box that you've been in order for you to actualize what this is over here. Like you were really hoping that something would work out and it didn't quite go the way that you expected it to, but now there's like this stagnancy, right? And there is a low level of concern here. But now it's kind of like get back on the horse, go back to thinking, it's like go back to the drawing board. Okay? Go back to the drawing board. Let's see. Let's grab a stack of index cards. And let's grab some tea leaves. Get back to it. Damn. The cards that flipped, I have teardrops, great personal sorrow, and weeping willow, family sorrow. So that, as my eyes were kind of looking over here to the left of me, with this relationship that's not being mended or not, you have no desire or thinking about reconnecting with somebody, especially if they're experiencing some negative karma. I think I retweeted something yesterday, or I posted it on, where did I post it? I think it was a memory that came up on my Facebook. But it was basically like, if you stumble across people in your life that you notice are experiencing some harsh circumstances in their life, leave them to their own devices. They help get themselves there. They can help get themselves out. Don't you step in to help anybody while they're getting their karma, okay? If somebody is hitting some hard times, trust and believe they're hitting those hard times for a reason that have nothing, well, I won't say have nothing to do with you, but loosely has nothing to do with you. Let them go through whatever they're going through, okay? Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Beetle, good fortune. Eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity, okay? So over here, now I'm using this card for this side, but these adjacent possibilities, get back on the horse. Go back to planning for the future. What is it that you want? See the way clear. And you may even see the fact that you may have moved in haste in certain areas or didn't completely vet them out. Right? Stop battling yourself. If you want to see some change in dynamic, you're going to need to put a little bit more effort into whatever it is that you're pursuing. Okay? All right. Let's get some index cards. Somebody thinks they're above the law, legal, and spiritual. Somebody is an agent of chaos. They think they know it all. Somebody could be facing homelessness. We have an unfit mother out here. And we have a chosen one. Somebody spending too much time focused on the things that they need to release. The truth is being exposed. Somebody is blaming you for their losses. Somebody wanted you to be homeless and alone, and it's right underneath the homelessness card. So literally it feels like Whatever somebody wanted for you may be what's happening for them. Somebody is getting ready to be left behind. They know that you don't need them. Somebody is stuck in a mindset. Somebody is trying to assassinate your character. The group is keeping a secret. Somebody is impersonating you to ruin your reputation. Uh-oh. This offer, if somebody comes towards you with an offer, their offer is potentially a distraction. Somebody has been gifted since birth. Could be dealing with a Leo, or Leo is prominent in somebody's chart. Somebody has racist behavior. Someone is infertile, unable to birth ideas or children. Somebody does things for attention. There's somebody here dealing with emotional imbalance. They can't control their emotions. Everything is backfiring. Someone wants to tell you the truth. Someone's experiencing a loss of all stability, home, job, and resources. Collective, you're no longer bound to the past or your mistakes. So release that. The month of October could be of significance. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. There's a soul contract here on the board. Somebody was angered by the fact that you walked away. Somebody thinks that you don't deserve the life that you're leading. Somebody here may be trying to present themselves as temptation, or somebody may think you're temptation. Someone's uninterested in a new start, as we go right back to the very top, where there's like no thought or desire, or no desire to work on mending or rebuilding a relationship. You are protected. You're one of God's chosen ones. Somebody thought that they could get away with it, and you chose a new contract. Bottom of the deck, money problems or poor spending habits. There's that. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you or gave you clarity or confirmation for the things that you already are aware of, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm. Remember to hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos and when they're coming out. Like, I subscribe because I have my personal channel. I mean, I have my channel, and then I also have a separate account that I use to watch videos and stuff. And I'm subscribed to my channel, but I notice even though I have it on the notification bell, I don't always get the notifications when those videos drop. So I'm not really even sure how the hell that works, but I get the notification, but it's not at the same time, or not even in advance of when I premiere the videos. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Anywho, again, if you'd like to book a personal more line with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. I love you guys. Thank you so much for helping my channel grow, for all the likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations, super thanks. I appreciate all of them, and I appreciate all of you. Until next time, take care.